Hello, everyone. It is Thursday night. Actually, no, Friday morning. And I am coming to you probably a bit late, but I had a few problems with my Funko deliveries that I did a video. If you watch my last video, it's a rant and rave and a show. Oh, why don't you get my two Funkos that came that were had the problem. But I did manage to those. I did manage to pick up a few. I managed to get enough in the mail to do this video, but I've got more coming, but I can throw them in with another video. And excuse me for playing with my hair, but it's always made me crazy. Anyway, so there are two, if you go back and see my last video, there are two that I won't be showcasing very much because they came like this, and I was very upset. I have to tell you that I called both of the stores that were offering those as special Comic-Con, summer convention exclusives. So I'm getting my Tony Stark and my interplanetary Batman. Just like not right now, maybe in the future, but it won't be too far in the future because I'll call back. The first call, I'm nice. The second call, I can be a bit of a bitch. Would you say that's true, honey bunny?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he knows. Okay, and another thing I need to tell you, I'm not feeling real good today, so I'm probably going to be more bland than usual, but we'll see how it goes. So I am going to show you. Now I got all this through the mail. I haven't stepped foot in a store. I've actually haven't stepped foot outside the house except to look for the bear or take in some air, warm up. It gets cold in here, it gets cold out there. But or to get the mail from UPS. The first one I got back, and I haven't seen too many people who picked this one up. This is Red She-Hulk, and it was a Comic-Con exclusive. I don't even remember which store I got her from, but I do know it was the only store that I ordered from. Red She-Hulk. She is you can get Spider-Gwen. Here's all the other pops that are in the selection of wherever I got her and whoever she is. I like the Hulk, so I know there's there's a Red Hulk. I'm hopefully gonna get, because then my Red She-Hulk will be much happier. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to piss off a Red She-Hulk. The worst thing you can do besides that is piss me off. But I can't reach you, so I can only say. But okay, so next I have the regular set of these, and I know people always say, "Well, you have the regular set. Why do you need the special set?" You know what? Because you just do. So I have Chip and Dale flocked, and they have the little. Oops, I always mess that up. They have the little flocked sticker, and they have the little convention sticker, so you know it's a, they put summer convention, so actually going to Comic-Con gets you the Comic-Con sticker. It takes $3,000 or $4,000 out of your wallet immediately. It makes you sick of the heat, and you have to walk across the street. It takes sometimes as much as 40 minutes to walk across 2-lane street, then across railroad tracks, and then another 2-lane street, and that's if a train doesn't come. So it's wild and crazy. So you know what? I'll take the sticker they put on it. I think it's just fine. So I'll take that sticker. Okay, this is a one, you know, I don't understand geekdom, I guess, because I was at, my dead pops are actually coming to life and trying to run away. How bad do you feel for Tony Stark? Well, you know, I feel bad for me, but Tony Stark's had everything just, you know, he's Iron Man, he's the richest guy around. But you know what? You're screwed, Tony Stark, because the post office screwed you. Anyways, I was at Comic-Con the year Scott Pilgrim versus the World came out. And they actually had on the Hilton, on the other side of the convention center, but on the same side, not the Hiltons that are across the street. And there's like 2 of those. You know, let some PR person tell you, oh, we're at the Hilton. Just come on up and you can interview our celebrity. Which Hilton? They don't know. And they don't care as long as somebody shows up. But anyways, so they had this big, huge Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and everybody's going, who is that? Everybody I know. And, oh, it's going to be a great movie. And it was okay for seeing one time. But funny enough, I was very excited to get the Scott Pilgrim pops. I was only able to get one, but it was actually, I think, the coolest one. It's the Nega Scott, and it's got the red eyes, which is kind of fun. I don't think it glows in the dark. I don't know why everybody thinks the black and white ones glow in the dark. The blue ones glow in the dark. No, they don't. Not always. Sometimes. But this is Nega Scott. And there is a huge selection of pops that you can add to your Scott Pilgrim collection. There is one like this, but in color. There's one of him playing guitar, and he's got Stephen Stills and Kim Pine and just all kinds of really interesting characters. My favorite thing about Scott Pilgrim is I'm bi-furious. I love that. So, anyways, my next, I'm a huge, huge, huge Harry Potter fan. I wasn't going to be. I was actually thinking Harry Potter is just a stupid kid's book. It doesn't mean anything to me. And one year when I was taking my daughter, who was at that time, I don't know, maybe 10, 12, something like that. She had book 1. She was reading book 3, but she had book 1. And we were driving her home from Las Vegas to SoCal. And she wanted me to read that book. So she handed it to me, and I read it all the way home. I didn't finish it on the way home, but I kept it, read it on the way back. I'm sorry. It's just, I can't look. I need to not look at myself. So, and she also handed me she went up and got her book 2, and she was reading 3. So I read 1, and I was completely hooked, out of my mind crazy for this young man who had such a horrible life, and then all of a sudden he was the biggest rock star ever in the wizarding world. How cool is that? So, one of my favorite characters is Luna Lovegood, and they made the cutest Luna Lovegood pop ever. I love that her glasses are almost like the old 3D glasses. I guess those are the still. I have. I guess the 3D glasses are they still green and red? Or are they just normal? I was given years ago. I was given a pair of regular. They just look like regular glasses, and they're 3D, but they're only for one company. And I had interviewed somebody from that company. Oh, this is a good look for me. See, I couldn't fix my hair right because I was sick, and I feel like I'm gonna be sick again. Just like, you were supposed to fix this. I need to hire makeup and hair people for my 20-minute video that a very limited amount of people fix it. Fix my hair. I can't see it. I'm backwards. I want it on one side over.
Want it on the other side?
Never mind. Okay. Yeah, we're going with this. So anyways, here is Luna Lovegood, and she is just rocking and rolling with her little, probably Doc Martens. And she's got her school book and her crossbody purse, but it's the glasses that do it, ladies and gentlemen. They are so cool. And you know she sees the world better than any of us do because she always has her wisdom. And people think it's weird, but you know what? She has wisdom for us all to listen to. And even though even Harry looks at it sometimes and looks at her sometimes like she's crazy, she is still one of my favorite characters. Speaking of Harry, no, that was a good one. Speaking of Harry Potter, okay, I don't remember. See, I'm reversed on this. Okay, wait. How's that? That's fine. Speaking of Harry Potter, the one of the ones I really wanted, because I have two Harry Potters that are exclusive to Hot Topic, and I was excited to get those, but this is really special because this is Harry on his broom playing Quidditch. You see how he's got the Quidditch, he's caught the Quidditch, he's caught the golden snitch, and he's hopefully not going to fall off his broom, as has happened thanks to things like Dementors and other problems. But this set, which is series, there's so many of them they haven't said, but there's George, there's the Weasley twins, there's Bellatrix Lestrange. I can't stand that character. There's Dolores Umbridge, Mad-Eye Moody, and my favorite, besides Harry, my favorite character is Minerva McGonagall. I wanted to be McGonagall for Halloween, but I couldn't pull myself together to do it. But that's what I wanted to be. She's like, and she turns into a cat. How cool is that? So yeah, it was really, it made me very happy to get that, that's how it goes, to get that, to get Harry. It took me a lot to get it. Okay, and I'm collecting, and I'm hoping my granddaughter will want these someday. She's 3, and she's autistic, and she loves mostly her favorite thing is Scooby Doo. I mean, always her favorite thing. But her mom has read her some Dr. Seuss, and I have the red, white, and blue Snoopy, and I have Peppermint Patty that's from the New York Comic Con, and now I have got the flocked Lorax. So if you can see this guy, he is pretty funny. So hard with this harsh light in here. Add that to my list. I want a makeup guy, a hair guy, and and a lighting guy. I'll just find a studio. And so I have the Cat in the Hat, which is the regular one. I have the big Horton. Horton Hears a Who. And I have Sam I Am. So I need Sam's Friend, Fox and Socks, and there's one or maybe two exclusive Cat in the Hats. But I'm doing pretty good in the set. This is for my baby Harlan, who is the sweetest little girl in the whole world. And one time when she was first diagnosed, well, I didn't even know. Her mom didn't tell me because my like, you really care, but you know, I have to say this. My daughter is a social worker, and she caught on to some very, you know, something nobody else would notice with Harlan, and she knew she had a problem, and she knew it was probably autism. So she educated herself even more than she is, and she is now not only not only Harlan, but she's going to be working with autistic families, because it's not a children's disease or an adult's disease or anything. It's not a disease at all. It's a spectrum. But she's going, you know, you have to you have to get the whole family into the act in order to help the child, and that's what's important. So now this is from the Suicide Squad. For some reason, well, I know the reason. When I was a kid, the first TV show I was ever allowed to stay up past my bedtime to watch was Batman. It was a half hour. It was on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30. Bedtime was 7, but my mom was, I don't know, maybe my mom liked it, or maybe she saw how excited I was, and she said that I could stay up till 8 o'clock so I could watch my half hour of Batman. So for some reason, the Batman Pops are bringing me a lot of joy. I have almost the whole collection of the 1966 TV show. I think I'm missing one, but I don't know which one it is. I have to look and see. Maybe it's complete. But this is the Joker Batman. See, there you are. And I was able to order this. I was very excited to get it. And I think it's adorable. If you look inside, he's in purple, and he's got Joker on his shirt, and he's got his little Batman thing he'll throw at you if you're not careful. And this is just, I think I think this is a great pop. So that is Joker Batman. I have one more. I do. And I like this one too because it is also a black and white. It's a Negatron, and it's a Disney Pop, and it's Darkwing Duck. Why can't I show it to you? I don't know because there we go. How's that? Darkwing Duck. And isn't that what it is? Yeah, Darkwing Duck. I know my kids used to watch all kinds of the Disney stuff. We had the Disney Channel when it first came out and all that kind of stuff. And they had all kinds of Disney stuff. And of course, Nickelodeon comes along and they had all kinds of stuff the kids liked. And next thing you know, Mom's buying Darkwing Duck Pops. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I will be getting these back, so then that'll make me happy. Now today, I would have had, none of them were, no, they weren't. I got 3 pops in the mail today. This time the offender was Amazon. If you look at my last video, I just had a rant for like 20 minutes, and I think it was funny at the time. I didn't. Looking at it now, it's kind of funny, but I would have had a burning walker from The Walking Dead, and I would have had the doctor from The Strain. If you don't watch The Strain, you have to watch the first season and then start getting into the second season. This is the last season. It's only going to last 3 seasons. And wait, there's a 3rd season for The Strain? I don't know. Okay. No. 2nd or 3rd. I'm thinking this is the 3rd season, but it's the last season. See, what's that called when you're reverse? I'm reversed.
You're lying.
Yeah. But anyways, I would have had those to put in my pile. I have a huge pile here and laying around to show you. And they're not in there because Amazon decided that shipping was of no importance, so they just threw them in a box. Fortunately, one of them, actually my flocked Chloe, which I'll show you in the next video, was left in the box that Funko puts them in when they ship them. Now, it's such a good idea if they would just leave them in the box that they came in. Why do you have to have them out of the box? I don't understand that. But I guess I do in a way, because when you order something, even though it's fulfilled by, I'm not feeling good again. Just because it's fulfilled by Amazon does not mean it was sold to you by Amazon. So some people they send it to Amazon to be fulfilled, and the hard thing there is, somebody at Amazon just throws it all in the box. There was one tiny little airbag, and that's it. It was so I've got 2 that are being replaced yet again. I was lucky that I was able to get, well, to order. I don't know if I'll be lucky when it comes, but I'm hoping to have my burning walker and my doctor. He's the older Jewish gentleman who was in the camp and who knows the master because he met him back then. Something like that. But I already have the master, who is heavier than hell. He's just like really, really heavy. And I have that one. And there's one more with that set, which is the other doctor who was with the CDC. And he's kind of went crazy with his alcohol and lost his wife and his son, and now he's just kind of out to kill as many they call them vampires, but the weirdest vampires in the whole world, but they're it's a good show. So the one thing I wanted to talk about at the end is that there's another round of horror. If you haven't been looking around the net, there's a new bunch of horror coming out. One thing is they are releasing some pops from The Shining, the movie, the Kubrick movie of The Shining. There's also been two miniseries or one miniseries. I thought there was two miniseries on The Shining, but I'm not sure. I think there was two. No. Anyways, there was a miniseries, but these pops that are coming out are from the movie, and it's Danny Torrance, his dad, his mom, and the two twins. The twins look like they're going to be hard to find, and the Chase twins are so cute because they got big old bullet holes in the middle of them. And then, of course, with the remake of It, they've got the new clown, Pennywise, and they've got him in a few different colors or variants, and then of course the variant that is the Chase. So, okay, well, I will be back later today or tomorrow, depending on where you are, and I will be showing you the rest of what I've got that is really quite cool, and I'll tell you all about it. And I'm over time right now, so I'm going to say goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I will see you later. Be well.